What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm showing you how to make the interior of the Little Nightmares 2 signal tower. Little Nightmares, wow, that's a sentence. Here it is. It's just this main room, there's nothing else, although, again, as mentioned, if you want to see the full Chapter 5 scaled down, I would consider it. Not the whole game, that's not happening, unfortunately. I've built it once, and once is more than enough. But, again, you make it more than just, make it more than just, Chapter 5. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. I feel so short. Alrighty, so the space we need for this is, well, you don't actually need any space. All you need is your signal tower from what I'm presuming would be yesterday, but you never know. You do need some materials, though, and the ones you need to start off are stone, polished deep slate walls, dark oak doors, stone slabs, stone stairs, dark oak stairs, dark oak slabs. I feel like that's actually everything you need, but there might be something else. Optionally, if you want to back all of the doors in like magenta concrete or something, you can, but that's all really from the set. Or for the interior. Anyway, come to the doorway of your signal tower, which should be wide open and inviting, which it really shouldn't be. But you want to start by taking these kind of 3 stone here, the ones under each side of the doorway and also the middle block here, and you'll extend them back an additional 7. Just like that. You'll take the back middle block and place a dark oak door on top of it, and then on top of the other sides, you will place 7 stone. And then you'll also just place 5 on top of the door. You will connect the top row of stone there forward, which should connect perfectly to the top of the doorway. And then you will also fill in your sidewalls in just with stone that, again, should connect to the sides of the doorway and also diagonally, at least, to the wall. You will have to bring that all the way later, but that's a problem for later. This room is so easy. Along the, back top row here of stone, just along the corner, you'll place a row of polished deep slate walls at the back. Leave a 1 block gap, place another row in front. 1 block gap, another row in front. Pretty easy. This is where the whole easy thing, unfortunately, does not last, however. So, if you have just 1 block of stone on either side, I would recommend just bringing out this whole thing so you have a little bit of a rectangle, just kind of encasing where the hallway resides, like this. And you want to take each side of stone, and you want to extend it out an additional 5. I'm just going to start with the base for now, because we'll get to more so than that later. You now want to go back from each end block by 14 on both sides. And then you can connect together here at the back, and you should have a perfect square if everything goes to plan. The inside space ends up being a 13 by 13. And yeah, now we're gonna just break in for the doors later because let's be honest, it's just dumb to do it not that way. But you want to take each stone wall and you want to extend it all the way up, and you should hit the stone slabs from every single block. And yeah, this thing takes up pretty much all of the space. Hence how I actually decided the height. I just used the inside height. But yeah, you're gonna be placing a lot of stone here. I'm gonna actually do the same thing that I did before, where I'm gonna just fill in 1 wall normally, and then I'm gonna slash for the rest. Because I'd prefer if this video was not an hour long. Although it may still end up being an hour long. Actually, it shouldn't be that long, because it's just doors. And a lot of slab placing. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part. Figured it was good to get this done because members know I'm, just scrambled right now with what's going on, because I made the Auntie Anne's exterior, and then like a couple videos later I made this one, and I still haven't made the Auntie Anne's interior, so as far as recording it. So I'm a little scrambled, but we'll get there. It's fine. It's just a little bit of a procedure, but and then I realized that there's a tutorial recorded like 2 months ago that I never made an interior for. So I'm like, do I make an interior for that and just casually drop it, or like, do I just say, oh well, and not make an interior for it? I don't know. I've got a couple like restaurants right now though that need interiors. This is like, it's currently July 22nd, by the way, which ironically is like a month after I finished the actual project. But anyway, I am like, because I still have Spirit coming up, and I'm like trying to get everything situated, but it's just created more of a mess because now at this point in time I started Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, which is also going to be a tutorial most likely. You should have had some sort of announcement about that or regarding that by the time you're seeing this publicly. Members will not have heard anything yet, unfortunately, because I don't have anything, but so I've been trying to finish that, and then I got other like videos and stuff. It's become like a whole jumble of video stuff, but I'll get there for sure. I'm just trying to prepare myself for the months that are August to October, even in November, I guess. October is gonna be rough. I'm not gonna lie. It'll probably be like you'll probably get like maybe 2 live streams a week in October, if I'm honest. But yeah, we'll get there. Ah yes, walls. But anyway, because Poppy Playtime just happened to work nicely because I already had a bunch of stuff, or I have a bunch of stuff recorded, but I was like, I definitely need more. And so Poppy Playtime, you figure if I make the parts a little shorter than normal, I'll get more out of it. So, you know, no complaints. Anyway, make sure you're inside the giant rectangular prism, something like that. The giant, not so cylindrical cylinder. And you should have this. It's a little tall, as you can tell. The next thing you want to do is fill in your floor with stone. And then we're going to do the dark oak strips, and then we'll finally start doing doors and stuff. It gets weird. I'm going to be a little vague, I think, with descriptions at one point in time, or at some point in time. Just bear with me on it. It'll make sense, because I'll explain it, but because it's the type of thing that I'm just really bad with describing, and I always get tripped up on how I want to say it. Anyway, for the dark oak strips, come to literally any wall. I'm gonna pick the left because that was actually the one I picked to get the notes for this, ironically. So you want to count up to the 10th stone from the base. This is the first here on the base. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. And you'll place an upside down dark oak stair. Then place a slab on top, and you want to be highlighting the stone that slab is half covering. From this, you will count up by 14. And on this block, you'll place an upside down dark oak stair with a slab on top. And then again, the stone block behind that, count up by 14 from. So this is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. And on the 14th, you have your upside down dark oak stair and then the slab. And again, you're just doing the same thing. And you should end to where I almost just counted too high there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Don't count another one up, because I almost just did that. You should end where it ends with a row of upside down dark oak stairs, just directly up against the stone right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And there you go. So this is actually why it was off-centered slightly. You can see each nether brick block you just see around the edges. That's great. That's because I wanted the stairs to cover it. Anyway, then you want to bring all these around and you'll have kind of the floors. They are different than they are on the outside. Don't know if it's like that exactly on the inside, but it might just be the way that my scaling ended up working, but either way. As a pattern. The original signal tower I made there was in fact not a pattern. I kind of was like, okay, yeah, there's about one here in the game according to that door right there, and just put one there. Didn't count at all. Didn't really go for a pattern. Just did it. That signal tower is jank, though. That particular room is weird. I mean, the rest of the signal tower, I think, might be definitely one of the most interesting looking chapters because of all the cracks and flesh walls and stuff. I had a good time making those, but this room in particular is just janky. So yeah, I think I removed some of the jank, at least, in this particular version. Obviously, I think when you have random doors with staircases between them, you're going to have some questionable moves, but, you know. It also isn't perfect to the game. Well, I guess the outside still isn't, because obviously height difference and stuff, but it's basically perfect in retrospect, or it's got the same thing going on. Like, a lot of the doors are roughly the same. But I ended up using my Chapter 5 signal tower build to shrink down, which I also made a little bit off. There were a couple doors I just, like, didn't add or moved or something, just for logic and reasoning, but yeah, I tried to go with the same vibe. And I didn't even make this one perfectly accurate to my other one, so your bet is accuracy percentage is just going to go down each time, and if I make another version for some stupid reason, then it'll get even worse. But this version will just be stolen for Dirt City, probably. Spoiler alert. There you go, that looks kind of wild, actually. Am I looking down or up? The hole will help you with that. So, we're gonna do... Let's just do, like, the bottom set of doors, and we're just gonna do set by set, I suppose, because I don't really know. You want to make sure you're at the front door. By the way, every door handle is just... I just placed the door. There's no, like, fancy direction. Although, if you want to change them around, because they are different in the game, you can. But if you take the door from the front wall and just trace it, you'll have one on the back wall in the same position. And you'll also have one on the third block out from each side. Like so. Above each of these 3 doors, you'll place an upside-down stone slab, and then in the wall just behind that stone slab, you'll place dark oak door again. I guess up and above. On both the left and the right wall, you will count from this corner to the 4th stone forward. So first, second, third, 4th, and you'll break a doorway here on either side. You'll then leave a 3-block gap, so count forward an additional 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and break another doorway. That's not where I asked. And you'll have doors in your doorways. On both sides, you will take the frontmost doorway and do the same thing you did on the back there. So on the stone block above, you'll place an upside-down stone slab coming out of the wall, and then you'll break a doorway above that slab. On the right side, if you find the stone block above that door, you will count back from it by 3 and place an upside-down stone slab here, and again, you'll have your door above it. Basically, every time you place a slab, it'll just be the door in the same spot above. On the other side, if you take that top dark oak door and the stone above it, you will count forward, back from it, sorry, not forward, by 5. And you'll have a stone slab here with the door. This one is different, however. This stone slab, you're just going to kind of keep bringing diagonally up and to the right until you hit the other wall. This is going to just be annoying, but you're going to have to do this a lot. So basically, from the slab, another slab up diagonally. And again, it's just, you're keeping this kind of a pattern going all the way until you hit the wall. And because of the way that because of the 1-block center, you should end with an upside-down slab. Which, then you'll place a door above. Get used to this, because you're going to have to. On the dark oak trim here, actually, on the front left, you will count, if you're on this slab here, you'll count to the 3rd one back. So first is here, 2nd, 3rd, and then you'll break, actually both dark oak things here, and then replace the dark oak stair with an upside down stone stair, and then above that you'll have your dark oak door. Next door up. Find the door on the right here. This top door that we created the staircase for. If you are on the stone block above it, you will count up by 1 and then just to the back wall and place an upside down stone slab here. You'll bring it left by 1 and then you'll do the same thing with the diagonals until you are a block away from the next wall, and then you'll just place an upside down stone slab up against it like that. Essentially, it's the same thing, just both ends are a little bit flatter. And on the back wall on both sides, you can just break a doorway above this upside down stone slabs. Like so. We're going to go down this time because it's easier. And I'm going to actually mark out both doors for you just because. So come to the, direct your attention to the right wall, and you want to be on the top stone, kind of in this second section. From it, you'll count back by 2, and you'll break this stone and also the one below it. It's a dark oak door here. From this door, count back an additional 5, and you'll have another door here, but it's an additional block up, so you'll have to break a dark oak stair for this. Those are where your 2 dark oak doors are placed, and both of these, again, will have the upside down stone slab below them, and they will, whoopsies, they will work down to the left. Not all of them go, yeah, as you can see, not all of them go the same way, but these just do. And one of them is different. I'll get to that in a second here. If I can remember what the proper way to do this in an upside down manner would be. I can tell you it's not that. That is, in fact, not the answer. Give me like a second here to process what's going on. Okay. On the front one, it's a door. On the back one, it's... Oh my god. On the back one, it ends with just 2 normal stone slabs. It does not go to the final upside down slab. Oh, wait, what? Okay, no, this is the way to do it. There we go. I figured it out. Only took me like a day and a half, but I got it. Yeah, so again, you can see I'm at the end here, and I'm going to place 2 stone slabs off the wall like that, and no door. This one does have a door. I forgot to place that. So, if you honestly don't want my tutorial, this is what you're doing for the whole thing. Some get different, though. Like, this next one has 4 pathways and 3 doors. I don't really know. But it's the only one on this, like, next section. So if you just head up into the next dark oak section and come to the front left-hand corner, you want to be on the stone on the left wall. And from this kind of half-visible one, you'll count up by 3. Break this stone and the one above it and place a dark oak door. And also have the upside down stone slab below it. You're going to bring this stone slab kind of back and up, except only 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll have another door here. From that stone slab, you're just going to bring it all the way to the right. There's another one in the middle here, but I'll just tell you to find the middle, or essentially get there some way or another. And then at the end of this pathway is also a door, which should end, or should be just below the dark oak stair section. So, this is actually centered, this other pathway. So if you just count to the, if you're on either one of the end slabs, you'll count from it in by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from this one, you'll just go kind of down and back until you hit the back wall. No door or anything here, because never mind, this is not under the normal slab, I'm dumb. But there's no door there. Next section has more than one of these things that are multiple pathways. So we're just gonna use one. So on the left side, you have 2 doors on the section that we were just on. You'll trace the back more of those 2 doors up until you're on the 3rd stone. So first is here, 2nd, 3rd, and you'll count forward by 1, and then break a doorway here. Make sure you have your dark oak door in the doorway, obviously. And then from this one, you're doing actually almost the same thing as you did down below, except you don't have the side there. It's just like the same kind of T-shape, but it's a little different, so I'll explain it anyway. But you'll just go up and to the right again. This is really going to be shorter than I thought. We're at about 20 minutes right now. I was like, oh yeah, this will be like an hour, but no. It'll be like 30 minutes at most. I guess it is just simple pathways. And you will have a door on this side. From, yet again, the middle. So you can just look down and see where the middle is. You want... So essentially, you'll notice it's a block off, which would mean that if you just did it the same way, you would end on a stone slab rather than an upside-down stone slab. So you're going to bring the slab here in the middle, just back by one, and then you'll do the old up thing, except up this time, where you just keep going up diagonally back. And then you will have a door here. That's why I had the slab thing in my mind, I guess. Anyway, from that back door, you will count to the stone above it and just trace it to the left wall, and kind of at the back here, you'll break a dark oak door. It'll end up being just in the corner, and it'll have a two blocks of stone above it before the next dark oak thing. You'll have your upside down stone slab below it, and you will actually go both ways, both forward and down, and then right and up. And neither of them go to the end, ironically. So if you go forward and down first, you're going to end when you are 2 blocks away from the wall. Like this. And then you'll have a door right there. The other one is 4 blocks off the wall, but in a more simpler way, it's just once you can't go any higher. Because you'll hit the dark oak like this. And then you will actually break into the dark oak and place your dark oak door there. The next 2 sections, these 2 are game accurate because in the game there are 2 pathways. There are 2 staircases at the top. One of which, I don't remember what it does. It gets to one of the rooms. I think it gets to like the long hallway room. And the other one goes up into the 6th room. So we will start with the lower one, obviously, because why the frick wouldn't we? If you were on this next dark oak section, so you'll have essentially 2 stone sections. You'll have the one that you're on and one above you. Come to the front right hand corner and be on this stone block here. Count up by 3 and back by 4. And then break a doorway here and place a dark oak door with an upside down stone slab below it. This one will go up and to the left. Well, because you can't go right, I guess. But it'll go up and to the left, and it'll just... You'll have a doorway on the other side. These are pretty simple, because these actually work. Or do the thing, I guess. They don't work. Well, they do work. Technically, every door works. I'd really love to know where every door goes in the signal tower. That'd be a very interesting adventure. Anyway, just like that. At the very tippy top section, you will come to the back left-hand corner, and again, you're on the left wall. You'll count up 2, forward 2, break a doorway here. Upside down stone slab below that doorway, and you're going up and to the right this time. And... I forgot. It's cool. You'll have a door on this side. Now, quick thing with this door. Or with the doors. So, obviously you can't really fit the rooms out here because you have like 3 blocks of space. So I would recommend just behind each doorway placing like magenta concrete or something. And you can either have it to where there's like an observer? Well, I guess an observer would be weird because an observer would have to be basically visible. But if you wanted to put a like repeating command block right... I don't have command blocks. Really, I've never used them in the tutorial world. It's interesting. But if you have one like right here or something and then you just set it to repeating, you can do test for at p r equals whatever. I do probably 2 for this, actually. And then you would want it as a repeat and an always active or whatever. If you really want to make like the whole thing and then just have another command block here with the comparator in the middle and do this as a teleport. Just in case, I know that was kind of quick because it's not really something I'm crazy on giving you the details for. if I make the entire chapter 5, we will revisit this and we will do the door stuff. But, yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your little night... I need to not say little mini. That is your scaled down Little Nightmares 2 Signal Tower complete. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, again, if you have any other tutorial suggestions, specifically Little Nightmares 2 related, that you would like to see, I would be very much down. You're likely going to get statues at some point soon, but I haven't started that because I'm trying to get through Security Breach, which are grueling and giving me problems. But anyway, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.